Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everyone's fantastic. Thank you for tuning in to episode 2 here. Um, the Tigers are over the last 8 games, 5-3, a lot more competitive than they have been recently. And I really enjoyed watching. I really enjoyed watching this team. Yeah, their record's not where we want it to be through 40 games. We're 14-26, not great by any means, but I've seen a lot more positives the last week and a half, 2 weeks or so, and hopefully we can just continue that. This weekend series over against the Cubs, we lost 2 out of 3. Won a thriller yesterday in extra innings. It was a 4-hour game, about 4 hours and 15 minutes. I watched the entire thing, and I thought it was fantastic. Today's game wasn't so great. You had a Kyle Hendricks come in from the Cubs who has not been pitching good this season, but he has a great track record. He shut us down. He got to the ninth inning, and he didn't give up any runs. First two runners get on in the ninth. They pull him. Bullpen shuts it down for them. We avoided the shutout, but we lose 5-1 ultimately. It would have been huge to win that game and go 6-2 on the homestand, but instead we're settling for 5-3 on our way to Seattle. I'm not overly concerned about today's game. Today's game was tough, but mainly because Matthew Boyd pitched great, but your defense behind him let him down, and that's the problem with this team right now. Is the defense is shaky at best on most days, and your rebuild is obviously around starting pitching because starting pitching is clearly the strength of this team, and your defense behind it just sometimes doesn't want to make any plays for you. It's very frustrating to watch. It really is. Like routine ground balls are not being made as outs, and you cannot give teams extra outs. This team is not good enough to win games by giving other team extra outs. This team is not good enough to do so. There's some teams that can get away with it and still win, but we do not have that talent right now. I'm sorry, we just don't. We got to clean that up defensively. You're going on the road here for a 6-game road trip. What better day to start it than tomorrow? And you got probably your brightest pitcher of the future, at least, in Casey Mize throwing for you tomorrow. So can you give him good defense behind you? He's been really good this season. He said, he's also had some questionable defense behind him a couple games, but that's been a theme this year for this team. And I'm just going to mention this. Miguel Cabrera is, he hasn't been hitting a lot of homers, but he's been a lot better of late. He had a 0 for 27 slump early in the season a couple weeks ago, but overall, he's been a lot better for this team, and I love watching him hit still. He's hit the milestones. He's passing hitters left and right. I think he's 42nd all-time on the all-time hit list right now. We just passed Vizquel the other day, Omar Vizquel. And going forward, I just think this team's I like AJ Hens at the helm. I like him a lot. He's a great manager, and overall, I just think this team's. They're not great, but at the same time, I don't think they're 14-26 bad. I think they just ran into some bad luck overall. Clean the defense up. I think you're going to be in most games still going forward. Your starting pitching still really good, and I just hope we can win some more games going forward. It's very early in the season. You played 40 games. You still have 122 left. And that's a lot of baseball games to be played still. You can turn this thing. This thing is far from over. This season's far. We're not even in June yet. We're still, what is it today, May 16th? It is, May 16th. You got a lot of baseball games remaining in this season. I'm very excited going for it. My voice, I apologize. I went out on a Friday night and I had a great time and I was screaming all night. I do apologize. My voice is shot. Powering through this video as best as I can. Like I said, I get it overall since I talked to you guys last. They swept the Royals, which was fantastic, a 3-game sweep, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then they lost 2 out of 3 to the Cubs. So those last 6 games, we went 4-2, which is very competitive compared to what we have been. So I don't have a lot of complaints right now. I'm a very positive person when it comes to the outlook of this team, and I know I'm a lot more positive than other people, but I just don't want to. I'm sick of. This is the 5th year of the rebuild. Like I'm ready to start winning some games and winning divisions again. That stretch there for 2006 to 2015 was a lot of fun, and I've been sick of this rebuild shit. I really have been. I'm gonna end it on that, guys. Like I said, Casey Mize is throwing tomorrow. I recommend that. It's a 10:10 start Eastern time the next 3 days, so it's gonna be some late ones, but I recommend, if you can stay out for it, I think it's gonna be a good game. And like I said, I'll be back on you. I'm gonna be back on here every Sunday. Thank you very much to Jason and Sarah who helped me create this thumbnail that I'm gonna be putting on my YouTube channel going forward. I appreciate that, guys, and everyone take care of yourselves Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. I'll be back on here next Sunday. Take care, everybody.